Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to quickly turbocharge your Joomla website with a few button clicks. There's no server configuration changes needed, no technical knowledge required. Anybody can do this. It only takes a few seconds with a few button clicks, and you're pretty much have your website flying at turbo speeds. Alright, so just to keep this video short, I'm going to go ahead and jump in here really quick and show you guys how to do this. So the first thing you want to do is open your web browser, and you want to go to and download this plugin, this free plugin called Blue Hat Turbo. So what you want to do is go to bluehatnetwork.com, and you want to go to download for Joomla on the upper right hand corner here. Alright, now this is a free plugin. I use this plugin here because it's free, and then also it has every optimization feature in the book built into it. Plus it supports several CDNs, including Blue Hat CDN, Amazon CloudFront, and Rackspace Cloud Files, so you're not tied down to a particular CDN. So this is actually the leading plugin right now. So I'm going to go ahead and click download here, and if you have the pro version purchased already, you can go ahead and use that, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to use the free version here. Now, they both have all features included. They're just small differences here. One includes support, the other one doesn't. And one of them contains an optimized by BHN text, and the pro version does not contain optimized by BHN text. So you can go ahead and figure out which one you want there. For the sake of this video, though, I'm going to stick with the free version, so I'm going to click download here. Okay, and once you download that file, what you want to do is you actually need to extract the contents of this file, because it's called Blue Hat Turbo _ unzip first. So you want to unzip it using your preferred zip program. For my sake, I use IZArk. IZArk is a free zip utility. You can download it off the internet by Googling. And basically what you want to do is unzip the contents of this file that we just downloaded. Okay, so that now I have Blue Hat Turbo unzip first here. So this is the contents of this zip file. I'm going to click here, and within here there's a component file and there's a plugin file. What you want to do is install both of these onto your Joomla website through your Joomla administrator. So what I've done here is I've installed a clean installation of Joomla, the latest version from their website, on my demo server here. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. And the administrator is usually located at /administrator for Joomla. So in my case, this is the location for mine, but yours may be different. But in most cases, it's usually at /administrator within your root directory. So I'm going to go ahead and log into my Joomla administrator here. Okay. This is a fresh installation of Joomla of the latest version that I just downloaded, version 3. Something off of their website. But this plugin works with Joomla 1.5 and up, so it's actually very backwards compatible and forward compatible. So what you want to do, the first thing you want to do is go to Extensions, and then go to Extension Manager from the top menu here in your Joomla administrator. Okay, and what you want to do is upload package files. So you want to install those two packages that we just extracted out of that main file. So I'm going to click Choose File here, and here is that COM Blue Hat CDN. I'm going to install this first. This is the component part of Blue Hat CDN or Blue Hat Turbo. I'm going to click here and install this. So you're going to click Upload and Install. Alright, you want to give it a few seconds now. This is my demo server, so it's a little slower. It's probably going to be much slower than your production server. Okay, we're still waiting here. My demo server is a little slow, so it's going to take a few seconds here. Okay, there we go. So Blue Hat CDN extension installed successfully. So once it gives you that message, that means you installed the component successfully. So now what we're going to do is we're going to click Choose File, and then we're going to install the plugin file now, which is the plugin Blue Hat CDN that we downloaded in that main file. So we're going to click Plugin Blue Hat CDN here, and click Upload and Install. Alright, we're going to give it a few seconds here to install this plugin now. Okay, so now the Blue Hat CDN plugin has been installed successfully. So basically now you've installed Blue Hat Turbo successfully on your website. So what you want to do is now you want to go to the components section, and now you'll see a new menu item called Blue Hat CDN. And you want to click on that, and that'll take you to the main control panel for Blue Hat Turbo, or Blue Hat CDN. It's referred to as both. So let's see here. So the first thing you'll notice when you come here to the main control panel is this file grid is empty at first, and that's only because we haven't ran a scan and sync on our website yet. So basically what this plugin does is it scans your website for all your static images, JavaScript files, CSS files, and font files, and it basically creates a shadow copy of them and optimizes them and uploads that optimized version of your file to a CDN of your choice. And then basically what it does is it offloads those files onto the CDN. So basically when you do that, it gives you super turbo speeds and low latency too for your geographical users, for people coming from different parts of the world. So for those of you using shared hosting environments, you know that performance is always an issue. So this would be the preferred plugin to use to basically turbocharge your website and make any. You could have the cheapest hosting package, but when you use this plugin here, you instantly get super turbo speeds, kind of as if you have the best hosting package with load balancing and everything. Alright, so if you don't want to double your hosting costs, basically this is the next best thing. If you don't want to double your hosting costs by setting up expensive hosting that's geographically distributed with load balancing, the next best thing is to at least have your static media files of your website, which is the bulk of usually any website, have those at least distributed geographically and load balanced and optimized, so that way it makes your website go super fast. Alright, so continuing here, I'm going to click on the settings tab. So the first thing you want to do is you want to specify your preferred CDN. Now what I love about this plugin is that it actually supports all the major CDNs, multiple CDNs. So it supports Blue Hat Network, Amazon CloudFront, and Rackspace Cloud Files. So you can go ahead and choose either one, but I'm going to go ahead and choose Blue Hat Network because there are definitely advantages of using Blue Hat CDN with Blue Hat Turbo, because together they were made to work with each other. And actually Blue Hat CDN offers more features over the other CDNs right now. It's one of the leading CDNs because it offers parallel download optimization right out of the box, and also it offers 5% more file savings and speed over the other CDNs because they use an advanced form of gzip compression and more optimizations that they run there on the server. So it works a little different than the other CDNs. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Blue Hat Network here, and basically what you can do here is just click the Get API Credentials link that pops up next to it, and that'll take you directly to your bucket management list here on bluehatnetwork.com. Now if you haven't created an account, you can create one for free, and I'm going to go ahead and create one. I'm going to go ahead and log in here because I already created one. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. Okay, so now here you'll see it brought me back to my CDN management page, and basically if you haven't already, by default there will be one CDN bucket already created for you here, but at any time if you want to reset your bucket you can. You could just delete your bucket and create a new one here. I'm going to go ahead and delete this bucket, and I'm going to create a new one just for the sake of showing you guys how to do this, and then create new bucket here. We'll just create a new file bucket for me. So this is a new CDN bucket that I can use. So this is my API username here, and this is my bucket API key. So what you want to do is click this little copy icon here next to the bucket API key, and copy to clipboard successfully. So basically this copies your bucket API key to your clipboard, and you make note of your username here as well, but you don't want to copy it because we already have this copied to our clipboard. And then you want to come back here to your Joomla administrator, and you want to type in your username, your Blue Hat CDN username, and then you want to right click and click paste to paste your bucket API key into there, and then click Save. Alright, and then it's going to say settings saved successfully, and once it does that, you can switch back to the main control panel tab here, and we can go ahead and begin by clicking the scan and sync my website static media files to CDN now. So you click this button, and that's it. You're pretty much done. Now all you have to do is you can just sit back and you can watch the files be scanned, synced, and optimized in real time here on the right hand side, or you can just leave this page. It'll continue to run in the background until it completes. The first time you run the scan and sync, it's going to be a little slow because it has to scan and sync your entire website or your entire static files. But the next time, or the next time you run the scan and sync again, it'll only upload or sync the files that have been changed or that are new. So it's going to be much faster than, sequential times or the next time that you run it. And that pretty much concludes this video. That is how you turbocharge your website.